The Chitrik Academy is dedicated in loving memory of Rabbi Tzvi Hirsh Chitrik.
Welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to learn from Mafkir until Becharosel. In our previous lesson, we had learned that Abai explains our Mishnah, the Machoikis between Rameir and Rabbi Yehuda, in two ways. He says that there are two Machoikis and two arguments in the Mishnah. The first one is when the item fell down, and the question is whether the person is responsible to watch where they're going or not. And the second argument, which is what's Nageya for our lesson today, is Achar Nefila. Once it fell down on the floor, and a person says that he makes it Hefker, the person who owns the item, so the mayor will say that he will nevertheless be responsible, and Rabbi Yehuda says that he will not be responsible. So the Gemara is going to ask that in the Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda uses the term miskaven. If a person has in mind, he will be chayiv. If he does not have in mind, bein miskaven, then he'll be pater. If we're referring to a case where a person said hefker or not hefker, why do we say miskaven if a person has in mind? What does this mean? This is what we will discuss in today's Gemara. Let us begin. So the Gemara begins with a question. The question goes until here. Mafkir nizakov, if a person makes hefker, nizakov, his items that cause damage, my miskaven ika, what having in mind is there? Why is this considered having in mind? If a person makes hefker, not hefker, why is this called having in mind? So the Gemara is going to answer. It also begins on this line, so let's make a. Amar Rav Yosef says, what it means b'miskaven is b'miskaven lizkos b'charasel. If a person has in mind to collect his broken shards. Let's see this. If this jug broke into many pieces, let's make it broke into many pieces. So if the owner wants to collect his pieces, he wants to fix it or he wants to use the pieces for other things, then even Rabbi Yehuda will say that the owner of the jug will be responsible for any damages that's caused by his jug. So that's what it means miskaven. He has in mind to pick it up. So the word miskaven fits. However, if Eina miskaven, he does not have in mind to pick up the broken pieces. Rather, he makes it hefker. This is when Rabbi Yehuda will say that he is not responsible. So this is how the word miskaven fits with Rabbi Yehuda's opinion. It's not whether he made hefker or not, because why would it say miskaven if he did not make it hefker? Rather, miskaven means whether he had in mind to collect the broken pieces or not. So this is Rabbi Yosef's answer. And the Gemara tells us, V'chein Amar Rav Ashi, and Rav Ashi said the same thing, that b'miskaven lizkos b'charasel. That miskaven means if a person has a mind to collect the broken shards. And this is the end of this Gemara.